Paul said in Romans 12:10, honor one another. And later on in chapter 13, he said, give honor to whom honor is due. And tonight we recognize Marilena Brigham. We recognize her great value as a longtime member of the Sunset Church of Christ and one who served for more than 37 years with Sunset International Bible Institute. She hardly looks 37 years old, but she was very young when she started. She served primarily as our office manager and heading up our bookkeeping department. For the last decade or so of her tenure in that office, Brad Pruitt was her department head, and Brad's going to share a few comments about Marilena. Keep it positive, Brad.
Oh, well. Let me edit what I was going to say. There are those who come into your life who encourage and inspire you by their words. A thoughtful saying or a kind word spoken at just the right time makes a huge difference in your day. There are those who come into your life who encourage and inspire you by their actions. A helping hand, a smile, a dish of food when you're sick, presents at a loved one's funeral, a surprise sonic drink, someone who acts in such a way at just the right time that makes a huge difference in your day. And there are those who come into your life who encourage and inspire you in unspoken ways. A listening ear, a hug, a smile, a calm presence in the midst of life's storms. Someone who's just there. Their unspoken actions make a huge difference in your day. And then there are those who do all three. They inspire you with their words, with their actions, and with their presence. And today we honor Marilena, who has been all of these to us. We honor her not only for her 37 years of service, can you believe that? Sunset School of Preaching, SIBI, and to this congregation, and to our Lord's church around the world. But we also honor her as a lovely Christian woman of God. We usually honor at this time, and rightfully so, someone who's devoted a lifetime to the pulpit, to congregational ministry, some other function of our Lord's church, and we will continue to do that. But I submit to you tonight that without selfless servants like Marilena, who support those preachers and congregations, those pulpits might go unfilled, and those congregations unserved, and our Lord's church not as strong as it could be. The ministry of our church needed someone like her, who was responsible for all of these things. And I want you to pay attention to this list. To paraphrase Paul Harvey, and on the 8th day, God said, if the Church of Jesus is to have a preaching school, then in addition to the teachers and the students, I really need someone who will manage the finance office and all the personalities and quirks of an often struggling yet active ministry. I need someone to process all the donor contributions that come in here. Checks, then cash, credit cards, debit cards, traveler's checks, and then Marilena, PayPal, Facebook, and InstaSpace or whatever that have come in. I need someone who will send money to the deepest parts of Africa and Asia by wire or by MoneyGram or by Western Union or by Pack Mule or whatever it takes. God said, I need someone who can work with thousands of different people from different countries and languages and cultures, all the while smiling and staying true to what's right. God said, I need someone who will pay suppliers on time and correctly, because I want her to communicate to her people that SIBI will be an organization that has a clean image in its community. as a group that pays its bills on time, because she's representing me and our church after all. And I need someone who can read minds. Someone who will just automatically know that when the check says it's for, quote, Africa, that really means the Ethiopia Branch School Administrator's supply costs, right? And when it says that we're supposed to send payment to the Lubbock P.O. Box, well, we changed that, and you were supposed to know that that was really supposed to go to the processing center in Ogden, Utah. And I need someone who can make bank deposits and work with bankers and reconcile bank statements and start off with a pencil and a pen and a 10 key and typewriters and just seamlessly transition to the world of computers and to servers and software and a crazy accounting system and internet and all the rest. And I need someone who will open the mail and organize school events and schedule and staff the phones during holidays. And I need someone who will create office schedules for all of our staff and who's going to be where and when. And I need someone to track timesheets. And I need someone who will correct errors from our faculty and our staff and me. I need someone who will lead women's devos because I want her to continue to grow in her faith. And I really need somebody who will spend every New Year's Eve at the office because that's when donors bring their checks in. And I really don't care what the weather's like or if she feels like being somewhere else. I need her at the office. And I need her to work during the annual workshop, except this year, to make it really special for those who are attending, who have come from so far. I need her to put up with Klein Payton and Truett Adair, but not Tim. And I need her to change typewriter ribbons and maybe even vacuum. I need someone who knows how to do all these things. And I need someone flexible enough that during their 37 years, they'll occupy about 18 different offices in this church building. I need someone bold enough to correspond with the IRS, file tax forms, and all the other forms to bring a new employee into this ministry, because after all, I want her and my people to keep rendering to Caesar what is Caesar's, while at the same time they give me back what's mine. I need her to be strong enough to tell the truth even when it hurts, and I need her to be gentle enough to cry with someone who needs a caring shoulder. God said I need all of these things, but when her work is done, I want her to be able to leave that place with her head held high to a thankful throng proclaiming, "Well done, good and faithful servant." And so, Marilena, we send you from this place where our ministry is a little worse off than it was yesterday, and our light doesn't shine quite as bright as it did. You leave a hole that's really impossible to fill. We send you off so you can continue to bless your kids and your grandkids and your bunco group and your small group and your adopted sons and daughters in the faith while you enjoy your backyard and your patio and your birds. Marilena, look around you. Look at all the people here. There's not a life in this room that you have not touched, either directly or indirectly. All of us are better because we knew you and we worked with you, and you've provided a wonderful example to us. If you will come down front, we have two gifts that we want to give you at this time. Would y'all thank me for this lovely, selfless servant?
You told us you did not want a fancy reception. This is about as unfancy as we can get right here. You told us you definitely did not want a plaque. So instead of a reception and a plaque, a little bird told us you were wanting some patio furniture. And so while you were eating out this afternoon, some very sneaky people broke into your house. I hope they didn't break a window or anything. And put some patio furniture on your patio. And when the wind dies down here in Lubbock and the weather warms up, you're going to really enjoy that stuff. Well, in addition to that patio furniture, Brad has a little envelope for you.
We have just a small gift.
Yeah. And it's a small gift. It was a very small gift, but we multiplied it by the 37 years that you've been in, that you've served us. Yeah. So we love you, Marilena. You have done a great, great job. We love you and we honor you for your long and productive service to this school. God bless you.
Let's take a picture. Just step out. Let's get a
What an awesome way to kick off. You just sat down. I know you did, but I'm sorry. I'm going to have you stand again as we sing this next song. When we all get to